Hey everyone, JB here. Welcome back to Kraken Packs. And today we have a very exciting set for this year. We have 2023-24 O-Pee-Chee hockey. So normally O-Pee-Chee is a, fairly low-end plain set, still true. Was a ton of fun last year with all the different inserts they had in here. They had a lot of fun stuff you could open. What makes it special this year though is that this is the first set of the year where we can pull an actual hard copy of Connor Bedard wearing a Chicago Blackhawks jersey. So we had MVP, where he had a card that was a redemption. We had Artifacts, where he has many redemptions, and then a hard copy of a card where he was in a Team Canada sweater. In Series 1, we had just the draft day Easter egg, where he was just in his draft day clothes. But here we're going to have a marquee rookie, which is actually going to have Connor Bedard in his Blackhawks sweater. So very exciting. A lot of hype right now. It'll die down, of course, as more products get released. Once his Young Gun comes out, I've seen his marquee rookie going for some crazy prices for an O-Pee-Chee card so far, but that'll die down soon enough. There is, of course, a 1-of-1 gold rainbow parallel. That'll probably keep its value forever. Unless, something happens and his career ends unexpectedly, but that'll be a fun one to pull here for sure. Outside of that, we have the regular O-Pee-Chee retros. We have the O-Pee-Chee Premier inserts, which are fun. I think there's a Platinum Preview this year, which is pretty cool. The playing cards, bunch of different random things. Like I said, I had a ton of fun with this set last year, so let's get into this one and see if it's as much fun when we also have the chance of pulling some Connor Bedard. This box is going to have 18 packs. There are 10 cards per pack. Most of those will be base. It is a huge, one thing O-Pee-Chee has always had is a huge checklist. So there are 600 cards in the base checklist. So 500 of those are veterans, and then 100 split between all-stars and rookies. So very hard set to complete from that standpoint. Here's the first pack. See how it compares to last year. So right off the bat, I noticed that they changed the card stock. It's getting a little less and less like the old paper that they've always stuck to since the 80s. Every year. Still pretty flimsy relative to other hockey cards though. So this is what this year's base looks like. The base has never been the appeal to me for O-Pee-Chee, and it remains true here. So here we got one of our, I think, 3 premieres that were guaranteed in a box. It's Alex Laferriere. I guess I've seen from a few other openings I've watched, they seem to kind of color match these premier cards, so it'll be interesting to see what we get for the other ones. Here is an all-star, Ilya Sorokin, and that is what the retro looks like this year. So one thing that's neat about these retro cards, obviously every year they choose a different retro design, and so you're kind of beholden to what O-Pee-Chee cards of the past looked like. Last year, one thing I didn't love about the product was I didn't like the retro design. This year I think that's really nice looking. And hopefully we open a black parallel in here, because the black parallel I think looks really, really nice. But there's Sheldon Dries in the O-Pee-Chee retro. And then here are some more base cards to fill the pack. So of course what we're really hoping for is any form of Connor Bedard today. But luckily, this is still, here's our first marquee rookie. It's Brock Faber. Luckily, this is still, relative to other hockey sets, kind of cheap. I will say the price of this box is about 50% higher than what I paid for O-Pee-Chee last year. So still a crazy spike due to Bedard. We got something purple here. It's a Bone Byram parallel. and then a Svechnikov retro. So I forget, this is probably blue and not purple. They don't list it there, but we get a certain number of blues and reds per box. I think 1 red and 3 blues, or maybe I have that backwards. But those are common enough that they're not numbered parallels. And here's the rest of our base here. Oh, and there's we had the marquee rookie at the front, and I moved it to the back. All right, pack number 3. Ooh. Put an extra base at the back there. Slipped out. Adrian Kempe, Sam Reinhart. Here's our first playing card. It's Rasmus Dahlin with the 9 of diamonds. We've got Milos Kellerman, marquee rookie. And another retro, Jake DeBrusk. I haven't been checking to see if these retros are blank back. That's another fun addition that's always in here. You can usually get a little bit of value out of those. And this is just all our base here. I've also noticed in what I've seen that the players are mostly not updated to the teams that they're currently playing with. A lot of it is where they ended the year last year, although I have seen 1 or 2 that are updated, so never really clear to me how that happens, why they can update some but not others. We got something shiny here. First, we have an all-star Clayton Keller. And then we have a shiny marquee rookie of Arturs Silvois. So that is the shiniest thing I've ever seen come out of base O-Pee-Chee before. It's numbered to 350. We got 188 here. So we're going to put this guy up on the stand. Arturs Silovs, is not the hottest rookie goalie this year, but it's a nice shiny card, so we can go there anyway. We got a Nico Sturm retro. A little dinged up on the bottom there. And then here's our base. See Gabe Velarde, for example. Obviously a Winnipeg Jet now. There's the plainest looking checklist you will see in any set of hockey cards. So I like the look so far this year. The cards look a little cleaner than normal for O-Pee-Chee, which is nice. But we haven't hit anything too exciting so far, so hopefully that turns around. Here's a marquee rookie. Oh, Dave Gust. I saw the Blackhawk jersey. I got excited. I think I saw this online yesterday. I think there's like 6 or 7 Blackhawk rookies in this set, so probably won't be the only person to fall for that. Here's a Noah Gregor blue parallel and John Carlson retro. Every pack has an opportunity at a marquee rookie, though. I think it's like between the marquee rookie and the all-star, I think there's guaranteed to be one in every pack. Here's another. Oh, this is going to be another premier card because it's color-coded, like I said. Edmonton Oilers, Leon Draisaitl. So this is a little funny. I mentioned they're color-coded. I've seen this kind of blue and red pattern with a number of different teams. And obviously the Oilers are actually blue and orange, but they kind of stick with this reddish look here. So I don't know how they come up with these things sometimes. There's a Draisaitl Premier. And there's a Rasmus Dahlin All-Star. And a retro Adam Ginning. Some more base and a Luke Evangelista marquee rookie. Here's a purple. That's actually what purple looks like. Anthony Beauvillier. Purple is numbered to 49. There's Adam Larson retro. So no black retro so far. There's an All-Star of Troy Terry. And here is a blue All-Star, Matthew Tkachuk. Should not be numbered. It is not. And here is a retro Jason Dickinson. One neat thing about O-Pee-Chee, because of the massive checklist, you see a lot of guys in O-Pee-Chee that you don't typically see printed in other products. So if you are a fan of some really deep players on your roster, more chance you're going to find them here than anywhere else. All right, looks like we got another Premier here probably. See, that's that same blue and red. Could be probably half the teams in the league. It is a New York Ranger, so actually a blue and red team for real. Patrick Kane. So see, they got him in his Rangers jersey. No, I guess he was traded at the end of last year, actually, so that makes sense. And there's Will Cooley, so probably the best marquee rookie we've got so far. And here's Nick Dowd, retro. Got some pink and red. Ooh, not sure what that's going to be, but that looks like a Blackhawks jersey. This whole year is going to be crazy, guys. Chasing after Bedard is unlike what you get to do in most years. So have as much fun with it as you can. That's my advice. Here is an Aiden McDonough marquee rookie. And, oh, look at that. Mark Stone. That's cheating. Just show the Blackhawk on the edge to get you all excited. This is just the red parallel, which also, as I mentioned before, not numbered. Mason Appleton. Retro. Bunch of base. Just over halfway through this box. No Bedard so far. There's a Dylan Larkin. Oh, and we got our first black retro parallel. Looks like it was Corey Perry. A little bit of a spoiler. But the Dylan Larkin All-Star first. And it is. So hopefully that makes it through clearly on the camera here. A little bit of a fluff on there. That's just a really sharp looking card, I think. So yeah. Would love to go through and look at what Senators are on this checklist, because I want a copy of all of those. Here's a Brock Nelson blue parallel, and our second retro, not blank back. I've still been forgetting to check all of those. Let's take a quick peek here before we continue. Nope, they all have backs. Move this guy out of there. So we have about 7 packs to go here, looks like. Hopes for some Bedard are dwindling. There's our second playing card. I can't remember if we were going to get 3 or 4, but this one's Cole Caulfield, 10 of clubs. There's a Devin Levi, marquee rookie. So it's an okay one, although his year in Buffalo has not been as amazing as some people hoped. But again, I've said this before about goalies, when they're super young like that, nothing really that happens to them right now matters that much. They got lots of time to turn it around. And there's another one. It's Tim Stützle, 4 diamonds. There's an All-Star Andrei Vasilevsky and a Leon Draisaitl. Regular back. Retro. I can see actually through here that the shading on some of these retro cards is different for some reason. Not sure if that comes through on the camera, but this Draisaitl is much darker than the Nick Dowd here. So I don't know if that was an intentional decision or just printer had new ink when it did some of them. And there is a 2 of diamonds, so I guess it is 4 playing cards. Here's Ilya Sorokin. Jason Robertson All-Star. Our All-Stars are pretty much even with our marquee rookies, which is unfortunate. Here's a Chandler Stevenson Retro. Base. Here's a marquee rookie Fraser Minton. An Alex Newhook Blue parallel. And Marco Scandella Retro. Not sure if I'm going to get more of this or not. It's going to depend a little bit on what our upcoming release schedule ends up looking like. Right now, I've said this many times on the channel before and been wrong every time, but right now, Upper Deck claims that Clear Cut 22-23 is coming out next week. And 22-23 Clear Cut, of course, is going to include all of the 21-22 cards as well, because they skipped 21-22. So it has had at least 4 different release dates already, and they have all been false so far. So we'll see if it actually happens next week, but maybe I'll be back with some Clear Cut. Ooh, something real shiny here. It's the right colors. Oh. Wow. That just made the whole box. Probably this just made every box of O-Pee-Chee I'm going to buy this year. That is incredible. We have an O-Pee-Chee. It's not just an O-Pee-Chee Premier Connor Bedard. It is the new holographic shiny kind, numbered to 75. So that is more than what we expected out of this box, for sure. Our Bedard luck has been on point in the last couple sets. And anything else that happens in the rest of this box does not matter. We got the one we were looking for. It's not the gold 101. I'll still take one of those. But that's real good. Definitely more than you can expect out of your average O-Pee-Chee box. Here's a Jake Wallman Retro. I don't know, talking through the rest of these cards are going to pale in comparison. So maybe just continue to be excited about the Bedard as I go through the last 2 packs here. What's exciting to me about this card is that not only is it, a low numbered, a medium, let's say, medium numbered Connor Bedard card, first set where you can pull a hard Chicago Blackhawks jersey of Bedard. That's also just a really nice looking card. Again, sometimes with the hollow images on these cards, I don't know how they're going to come through on the camera, but sitting here in person with the light coming off of that, it really has a nice shine to it. So real nice card there. We got a Bobby McMahon marquee rookie. Hey, a black parallel, a shiny parallel of Sidney Crosby as an all-star, numbered to 100. So this guy's going to get a little easel too. That's a fun one. If I hadn't just opened that Connor Bedard, I would be pretty pumped to see that one, because that's pretty sweet for O-Pee-Chee. Again, keeping everything in context, what set we're looking at here. And last pack, last chance at a plain Connor Bedard marquee rookie. But I'm definitely not going to complain if I don't get one. And it is Adam Fantilli, actually. So it's not Connor Bedard, but there are a number of rookies this year who are a nice second place, let's say. So Adam Fantilli is one of them. That guy looks like he's probably going to be a superstar for real. And there's his marquee rookie. And here's a Paul Stastny blue. So we got way more blue parallels than I thought we were supposed to get. I thought it was 3 and we had 5 plus the Matthew Tkachuk, so it's possible I just read that wrong. But definitely the one red that I was expecting. And here's a Thatcher Demko retro and the rest of our base. So there you go, guys. O-Pee-Chee 23-24 and every other 23-24 product is going to be all about this chase. We're trying to get as many of these as we can, and this is a nice one to start with. I technically got the Artifacts pull sooner than this, but I have to wait for the mail to come to get that one in my hands. And so here we are with our first actual Bedard Chicago Blackhawks jersey. Officially licensed NHL card in the collection. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, if you like seeing this and other hockey sets reviewed before you decide whether or not you want to buy them yourself, please give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. I will be back soon with more, possibly more O-Pee-Chee, possibly some clear cut next week. We'll see what the release gods decide. And until next time, thanks for watching.